This faded, well-worn sign on my brother's has a few stories to tell.
Why ain't you ever painted your sign? Everybody wants to know.
It's fading out just like I am. That's the reason. I don't want it to look any different. I'm thinking about moving the sign and adding a lean-to out on the front of it so we can sit outside and when I open the bar in here.
How long have you been in business? That's a mile. It's a, that's a lot.
And ownership and running it.
You're 70 now. I've known you
52 years.
52 years. Hey, I've known him all. I've known this guy longer than half anybody.
That is true.
Huh? Yeah. 70 years.
Well, I started it with my granddaddy when I was 10. So since 1965 is when I actually started it.
How much longer does Jeff Cooper have? I mean, your business is doubled, and that's fantastic. But how do
These
you
places
do it?
don't exist anymore. These kind of shops are not out there where you can just bring anything and get it fixed.
You still open?
I open that door every day. I always say one more time when I turn the key.
For most all of his 70 years, my brother Jeff has been part of Cooper Small Engines in New Hope, the past 40 at this location.
Chainsaw demonstrations are all basically the same, loud. The one held this weekend at the grand opening of Cooper Small Engine, some relation, in New Hope was no exception, except for one of the demonstrators. James Lowry is not exactly a wood-cutting expert, but through a unique talent that he possesses, he has earned the nickname the Chainsaw Man.
I love it.
Is that hard to do?
No, not really. Just, you gotta know how to do it,
Now, what else do you do?
Well, I ride my motorcycle, too.
Ride your motorcycle some for me.
I believe it's missing, too. I believe it is.
Well, that's riding a motorcycle, right?
Well, yeah, now I got a dirt bike, too.
Y'all haven't seen this since then, have you?
I haven't.
Jeff's shop not only serves customers, but also is a meeting place for me and others in my hometown of New Hope. Donald Maples and Joel Stapler were with me on what was probably the first real country rover story in 1977.
Y'all remember it like it was yesterday?
Well, everybody's got to have the thrill, I guess. That's just like drag racing.
Yeah, he's no longer with us.
$10,000 on a mud buggy. For the 41 News Center, I'm Jamie Cooper.
It was fun. There was two motorcycles went with us, and they was riding them on back wheels and just having a ball, having a good time.
And everybody got on TV because of it, which probably couldn't believe it. I was actually on TV.
That's true.
That's the first story. Would you do it again?
Lord, probably not. Probably not.
Joel retired from TVA. Donald Maples got inducted into the Monster Truck Hall of Fame for building machines like Samson 1.
Some of you might remember Donald Maples and his 8-foot four-wheel drive Vega. Believe me, it wasn't hard to see him coming. If you thought the Vega was something to see, you ain't seen nothing yet.
Just 'cause all that comes up to me, he don't even try.
All
Roger, what you do, you run the air gun. Leo, you get the jack and go on the other side, and I get the one on this side. And you take
For the past 6 months, Maples has been almost single-handedly putting together what will become the biggest four-wheel drive truck in the world. Move over, Bigfoot. Make way for Samson 1.
Gonna be the biggest four-wheel off-road truck in the world.
Why do you want something this big?
To create the biggest truck in the world. That other people have been trying to do for years.
So what are your plans for it once it's finished?
I travel around over the world once they get it booked. Tractor pulls, pull a sled, call old cars, crush them.
The tires that fit Samson are some of the largest truck tires ever made. Costing around $3,000 each, the 73-inch tires require 3 or more people to remove. Just how big will Samson be when finished in a few months?
It'll weigh 10 tons, be around 13 to 14 foot high, 12.5 foot wide.
And what will you sell it for?
Well, it cost $150,000 to build it.
Donald Maples hopes to have Samson 1 completed by the end of the summer. The only thing is, each time he transports the mighty Samson from show to show, not one, but all 4 of these gigantic tires will have to be removed. In Hobbs Island, I'm your country rover. That's a whole lot of rubber. Get off my toe, Jamie Cooper.
What was it about Donald Maples that had to have something that big?
I just like doing stuff and building stuff couldn't nobody else do.
Are you through?
I'm done.
And why is a man 78 who can barely walk, no offense, driving a new Corvette?
I'm just riding around the time's over.
Riding around till time's over.
No story from here would be complete without a little history of the iconic and historical Butler Mill Bridge. It crosses the Paint Rock River and connects Madison and Marshall County. Thanks to this bridge, there might not ever have been a Cooper Small Engines. My grandfather, Riley Cooper, first visited here well over 100 years ago. My dad, Riley Cooper Jr., a couple of years before the Korean War, and in 1946, almost drowned in the Paint Rock River when the bridge collapsed. The bridge has always been part of my life.
Oh, I don't like it being closed, but there ain't nothing I can do about it. I wish they'd keep it open, though. Sure do.
Ricky Chambliss of Marshall County just expressed the thoughts of himself and others like him who want to preserve the Butler's Mill Bridge.
Too bad, because people start coming by here by 4 o'clock going to work in the morning and plank loose on this bridge. You can hear the pang to pang, you know, wake you up. And there's a lot of traffic goes through here.
Ed Bishop, who lives adjacent to the old bridge, is another who hates to see the condemned bridge closed. Built in 1935, the bridge has served as a link between Madison and Marshall counties. Without it, it's miles around. Well, back in 1946, the Butler Mill Bridge collapsed in flooded waters with a truck loaded with fertilizer and 2 New Hope men aboard. One of them was my dad, Riley Cooper Jr.
The water was about the same, about as high as it is now. And we pulled up on the bridge and it just popped a couple of times and the whole bottom fell out of it.
Did it scare you?
Yeah, it scared me.
So you just went to the bottom?
Went to the bottom with the truck, climbed out, and they picked me up down in the river about 200 to 300 yards down. The guy was down there.
This old place brings back some memories. And you know, I also used this picturesque old bridge several years ago in an award-winning commercial for Double Cola. I, too, hate to see it closed. The Butler Mill Bridge here will more than likely close this week, close forever. But for folks like me, my dad, and Mr. Bishop, and other people who live around here, the Butler Mill Bridge will always be part of us. On the Butler Mill Bridge, I'm your country rover, Jamie Cooper.
On the Butler Mill Bridge, didn't you?
Pretty much, yeah. Lived here my whole life.
And you've been across it as many or more times than most folks.
Probably so.
Doyle Martin has spent his life on the Marshall County side of the bridge. He knows the history well.
You said this is the original structure from
Back in the 1800s when they built the original bridge.
That's when the original bridge was built?
It was here, the original bridge was here during the Civil War.
Get out.
It was. And the mill, and I was here during the Civil War. The soldiers, Confederate soldiers crossed the bridge, and we got with Jerry Craig,
yeah, I know
and he got with another commissioner, and they provided funding to put the bridge that we have now here.
What do you remember about this store right here about selling Coke bottles for a nickel?
Yeah, well, yeah, a nickel, you come back, I think 6 cents, and then you can redeem the bottles, bring them back and get a nickel for the old bottle. And then when they closed the bridge down, everybody had to go a long ways out of the way to get to Huntsville to New Hope.
Right.
And New Hope to Grant.
And they closed the Humpback Bridge down too.
They did.
Never redo it.
Yeah, it's closed down now. Yeah,
And it said the bridge being covered at the time was known for sparking. You know what the definition of sparking is?
Yeah, it was a good place to get out of the rain.
Get out of the rain, nobody could see you, but they didn't know who you was with.
Right.
Cooper Small Engines and the Butler Mill Bridge have served the public well for many years and will continue to do so as long as there's water under the bridge and grass to cut. Just don't expect my brother Jeff to touch up his sign anytime soon. We may not have many more mountains to climb or mud holes to splatter, but we can always say one thing: we'll never say no hope. In New Hope, with an Alabama original, I'm your country rover, Jamie Cooper. Why don't we take your car this time? I'm not riding in the back. Put Joel back there.
Go ahead and crank up. James Lowry makes no bones about it. He's certainly a cut-up, even though he admits he could use a tune-up from time to time.
Get on.
In New Hope, I'm your country rover, Jamie Cooper.